Opposition leader Alexei Navalny is dead. Putin's critic was dead in Arctic Circle jail. The U.S. has demanded a probe on Navalny's death. Remember, President Joe Biden has blamed this on Russian President Vladimir Putin, accusing him of eliminating his opposition leader. Now, President Vladimir Putin's most vociferous critic, Navalny, was serving 19 years on extremism charges that were widely seen as politically motivated. Navalny was moved to one of Russia's toughest penal colonies late last year. His wife has now appealed to the international community to help punish this particular regime. One of his closest allies, the Anti-Corruption Foundation, has also said that it was highly likely that Navalny had been killed and that a murder had actually happened. Now, to give us more insights, we have Rishabh joining us on this broadcast. Now, Rishabh, good morning to you. Alexei Navalny, a vociferous critic of Russian President Putin, is found dead. Remember, he was also poisoned in the past as well, which many believe it was done by the ruling regime.
Alexei Navalny has been a long-standing critique of Vladimir Putin, and he is by far one of the strongest critiques that President Putin have had in last 2 decades. And remember, he was serving 19-year-long jail term in a corruption case in Arctic colony. As per the statement of present authorities, he came back from work, felt unwell, and then unconscious. By the time ambulance reached and he was taken to hospital, he could not survive. But the U.S. believed that it was a murder, and Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, was behind this murder. There have been a lot of allegations on Vladimir Putin in past as well, where allegations have been from poisoning Navalny to kidnapping him to putting him in an unknown jail. So the process will continue. But as per the present authorities, he collapsed after taking a walk, while U.S. now strongly believes that it was Putin who, quote-unquote, murdered Alexei Navalny. So we'll have to wait and see how it unfolds and what independent investigations reveal, because whatever the Russian investigation will reveal, the world, and especially West, will always question that, a point of that, saying that it has been influenced by the Putin regime. So we'll have to wait for more independent investigations to understand what exactly happened at Arctic colony where Navalny was.
Like you mentioned, even the jailer said that Alexei Navalny collapsed while he was taking a walk in the prison, but he also believed that he was completely fit and fine when he appeared at a court via video conferencing. But now the U.S. has cast doubts on this particular news break, saying that this could be done at the behest of the Russian president. Let's listen in to Joe Biden's reaction.
Like millions of people around the world, I'm literally both not surprised and outraged by the news. Reported death of Alexei Navalny. He bravely stood up to the corruption, the violence, and all the bad things that the Putin government was doing. In response, Putin had him poisoned, he had him arrested, he had him prosecuted for fabricated crimes, he sent him to prison, he was held in isolation. Even all that did stop him from calling out Putin's lies. Even in prison, he was a powerful voice for the truth, which is kind of amazing when you think about it. And he could have lived safely in exile after the assassination attempt on him in 2020, which nearly killed him, I might add. But he was traveling outside the country at the time. Instead, he returned to Russia.
Well, there you heard Joe Biden saying that Navalny was poisoned, imprisoned, and now killed by the ruling regime. Let's wait and watch how